Hi Pisces, and a very warm welcome to your December forecast. This is a very big month at the turn of this year, because not only do we have Mercury retrograde for much of this month, we also have Saturn changing signs and going into its ruler Capricorn, which makes it especially strong. And Saturn rules your structures, how you organize your life, how you use your time, and it is, of course, the great teacher. So how is this month going to play out for you? Well, the month starts out on the 3rd with a full moon, and this full moon is happening here in your 4th house, Pisces. So this is shining a light on everything to do with home, with family. You might be meeting with family members, and something may come to a head, may come to fruition, and it's an opportunity. Very often when there is a full moon in the 4th house, you may feel an itchiness to move, a certain restlessness. You may be selling some real estate, moving somewhere, buying something, renting somewhere. There could be some changes to your living situation. Maybe you'll have a family member come live with you. Maybe you'll go and live with somebody else. Maybe you'll live alone for a little while. There are all kinds of ways it could play out for you, but certainly some changes coming up for you as far as family and home are concerned, and maybe some releasing of something emotional as far as family is concerned needs to happen. And then on the 4th of the month, immediately afterwards, we get Mercury going retrograde until the 23rd. And so Mercury retrograde here in your 10th house. So a lot of activity here in this 10th house. So home and career, work being activated, what it is you do in the world. And that might not be a career as such, like in, a banker or a doctor or something like that. It could be just what you do. Yes, it could be that you're bringing up a family, you have a home, and that's where you're shining your light at the moment. So these are all different ways, but this is looking at where you're shining your light in this world. And with Mercury retrograde here, it's giving you an opportunity to reevaluate your career, your work, what it is you want to do in the world. Is it time for a shift? Is it time for a change? And it's also looking at the ways in which you communicate, the ways in which you share. Sometimes, Pisces, you rather avoid certain situations and just hope that they might just go away. Mercury retrograde is asking you, well, do you need to speak your truth? Do you need to speak what's important to you in the moment? And don't allow things to fester or go on and on in your mind, because usually it's all stuff that's going on in your head anyway, and the other person has long forgotten about it. And on the 10th of the month, we've got Mars coming to join Jupiter in your 9th house. So Jupiter in this 9th house, gone there just recently in October of this year, going to be there until November of next year, 2018. And Mars joining it. So this is an opportunity for an expansion of your horizons. You may well be travelling. Mars there means, yes, you might be travelling, and of course with Mercury retrograde, just make sure you leave enough time just in case there are little nuisances or slight delays that could happen during a retro. And Mars here and Jupiter encouraging you to widen your spiritual horizons, bring more meaning into your life in one way or another. And you may find you're doing international business, you might be teaching, sharing information, running courses, coaching people, all this here with this energy of Jupiter and Mars coming together. On the 18th of the month, we've got a lovely new moon happening up here in this 10th house. So this is just an opportunity for a reset of you just finding your light. Not being too serious about everything. Yes, this can get quite serious. This is just you saying, my light's turned on. No matter what's going on around me, I'm not going to allow my light to be turned off. to be switched off, to be depressed, to be down, to have, darkening thoughts that go round and round and round. So this is a wonderful opportunity for some new thinking and for new opportunities really to come your way as far as your work and your career is concerned, for those of you involved in careers and work. And the big news, Saturn changing sign on the 20th of this month, moving into your 11th house, vibrating there with Pluto, although Saturn and Pluto don't come together until the beginning of 2020. These are very important years as we move next year, Uranus going into Taurus, so huge changes globally going to be triggered, no doubt, by these aspects coming up. And of course, big changes for transformational opportunities for you personally. So Saturn in that 11th house gives you an opportunity to look at maybe what it is you want to contribute to the wider community, the wider world. An opportunity for you to look at your friendships, your networks, maybe to simplify your life in some way. Sometimes it can be the ending of a long relationship, a long friendship, and the releasing of that to make way for something new and better to come into your life that's really much more appropriate for your stage of evolution now. So don't hold on. And finally on the 22nd, the Sun coming into this 11th house, shining a light and saying, what are your dreams and your wishes? What are you visualizing? What are you seeing? And it can also bring you some new friends, some new people, and just some more excitement in your life. So this is a powerful, powerful time, and I encourage you to make sure that you take time out to also integrate so much that is happening around you at the moment. Thank you for sharing, commenting, subscribing. Don't forget to watch my 2018-19 forecast for you for this coming year. And I wish you a wonderful December. Bye for now.